How you doing? I'm Joe from the ISC again, and there's one more thing I want to tell you. You know, be when it comes to relationships. When it comes to relationships, I often meet so many people, and a lot of times they can't see it. And have you ever noticed how your parents always seem to be right about somebody, and then you find out later after you've done heartbroken and you've done been cheated on and you've done shed tear after tear over people, and you find out later mom's usually right, dad's usually right about them, this and that. And the thing about it is what it is as you grow older, you get wisdom about things. And so, what I want to say to you is this: when it comes to being in a relationship, when it comes to being married, when it comes to finding that one you want to grow old with, it's simply this: first, be in the Lord. But it's this also: if you don't want someone with a nasty mouth and that cusses and goes on, then you yourself don't have a nasty mouth and don't go on with nastiness and this and that. If you don't want a person who cheats, don't cheat. If you don't want a person who is an alcoholic, then don't drink. If you don't want a person who acts out, and fights all the time and starts trouble, then you carry yourself in such a way to where you don't start trouble and act out all the time and everything. And so, in other words, it's simply this: you be the you that you would want to be with. I'll say that again really slowly. You be the you be the person, you be the one, you carry yourself in such a way as you would want the person that you meet and grow up with to carry themselves in that same way. So if you become the person that you would like to be with, you'll see more clearly on your choices of who you end up with. So be the one that you want to be with. As I said, if you don't want a person who gets out here and does dope and drinks, then don't do dope, don't drink. If you don't want a cheater, don't cheat. I think I've made it very clear. Be the you that you would want to be with. And that's just words of wisdom from, I don't know where all that came from. I think sometimes God gives me a little bit of a download on just a touch of wisdom. I wish I had the wisdom of Solomon. In fact, I ask in Jesus' name for that. But, if that never happens, that's okay, because I know I'm still wonderfully and perfectly made, just as He wanted me to be for such an hour as this. But remember that, you know, you act like the person you would want to end up with. Because what happens is when you carry yourself in such a way, a person, if they're thinking right, if they're godly minded, they'll be carrying themselves in such a way that when you get together, then that's how God wanted it. But now, if you get out here and you're constantly getting the wrong guy, you're constantly getting the wrong girl, it's because you are making the choice to be with someone that you're not acting like. So you get yourself all straightened out, right? And you don't want nobody that cusses, so you're not cussing. You don't want nobody that cheats, so you're not cheating. You don't want nobody that's slanderous, that lies, so you're not lying. You don't want nobody that's gonna be a backbiter, so you're not a backbiter and stuff like that. And then you constantly go out here and you want the bad boy, you want the bad girl, you want the person that's hard to get, you want the person that's playing games. Well, if you don't want to be stuck with someone who's continually playing games, then you don't play games and you don't allow yourself to be with someone who's continually playing games. You don't cuss, so you don't allow yourself to be with someone who's cussing all the time. You're not an alcoholic, so don't be with someone who's drinking. You got to conduct and carry yourself in the way that you would want to be, and then you got to choose wisely. And once you get to where you need to be, you can look for the traits God gave you and showed you in others, and that way you don't keep continually getting stuck with the wrong person. Anyway, bottom line is, be the you that you would want to be. Good. Take care. Good day, and God bless you. I'm Gerald from the IC.